Good morning, traders. So how are we going to trade the Aussie this morning? So first thing is today is futures close out. Okay, so it's going to be very volatile. So futures close out is at 12. The auction is from 12 to 12:15. So expect price to be bouncing around all over the place. I am of the opinion that we have a potential swing trade set up here to the upside. And I am sitting long, and I'll show you my entries at the moment, but just proceed with caution. So we do have a bit of a triangle here, and we're at a level as well. So just be very careful about this because it's going to be a very volatile day, especially around from about excuse me. So normally what happens is you find a big swing in the morning and then it quietens down until 12 o'clock, and then between 12 and 12:15 you have some massive swings, and then it slows down and then it picks a direction and moves in the direction. Okay, so basically the market gets manipulated. That's what it boils down to. So people that have options, not people, institutions that have options in the market at the moment, they'll have different strike levels, and one of the big strike levels is 50,000. So they don't want price going beyond 50,000, otherwise they lose money. So the minute it starts moving past 50,000, they're going to start pushing it back towards 50,000, regardless of whether they're long or short, or they have puts or calls in. It's the correct terminology. So just be aware of that and anticipate it. Okay. Don't panic when you see things moving all over the place. 50,000 is the line in the sand that they're going to try and hold. Okay. And sometimes it turns out to be a pretty interesting battle because either the bulls or the bears will get the better of the others and break past the 50,000 level significantly. And as they start pushing past it, then you'll have the one lot that are driving the direction, whether it's up or down, and you're going to have the other lot that are going to keep trying to push it down, and eventually you're going to see stops get triggered and just total mayhem. But anyway, we can't, as retail traders, we're not going to move the markets like the institutions will today, so we just need to trade with them. Okay, so I said I'm long already, and I'm pretty much long on this level here. You see this breakout here, that tail there. So, and it also coincides at the bottom of the triangle. So that was my entry long, which was 49,780 was my entry. Okay, and I am still sitting long, and my stop is now sort of below this tail here at around 49,700. Okay, so that's kind of what we are in at the moment. I am anticipating a pullback, and here's 50,000. Let's just bring it down. So 50, a little bit more. Okay, let's get rid of that one and get rid of that one. Right, so 50,000 is our line in the sand, and you can see how every time we drop below 50, these guys push it back to the 50. It gets above the 50, they push it down. So the bulls and bears are pushing the price around this level, trying to trap each other out. Okay, and that's going to continue for today. So, well, up until 12:15. Once we hit 12:15, what you will see is we will pick a direction and we will start trending in that direction for a bit. So that's what we're waiting for right now. Okay, I am anticipating that this is a bottom, and I'm really taking it off the daily that we have 3 pin bars here. Okay, so if I just delete that so you can see what I'm talking about, we've got 3 pin bars. Remember, to me, story of threes, this is an entry to the long side. And if we take it to the 4 hour, I have bull signal. That's another bull signal. There's another bull signal. That's a bull signal. That's a bull signal. And that's a bull signal. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 bullish signals versus 1 bearish signal there. Okay, so majority rules in my eye at the moment. We are below the alligator, so the trend is still down, and you can see people are trading it accordingly. They're sticking to their rules. Gets to the top of the alligator, they sell. Gets to the top of the alligator, they sell. Okay, So the level that you need to watch, okay, 50,000 is obviously the first one. To me, that is an entry to get long. Okay, so 50,000 is an entry to get long. Take a small position and keep your stops. I mean, you can keep it below this 49,700 area, or even move it below 49,500. Okay, it's a 500 point stop loss. So that's why I say keep your position small enough to swallow that. But the level to the upside I'm watching is 50,400. A break above 54, well, let's just make that exact. So a break above 54.20, okay, that will give us a decent break, is going to give me the confidence that the trend has changed. Okay, and don't be surprised to see a break up like this, okay, to this level here, then a move back down to test. It could even drop into this area, and that there would then be the area to add. Okay, so how are we trading it today? It's going to come down to 12. I am sitting long, as I said, from the bottom here, and if we do get to 50,000, let's just put that one in. There it is there. Okay, so if we do get back to this 50,000 area, I'll definitely be looking for a long, but I also want to see this Williams percentage R right down here in the oversold territory before I get in on it. Okay, so I'm looking to add, basically what I'm saying. Okay, failure is going to be a drop below 49,700. Okay, if we drop below 49,700, all bets are off. I'll then wait for another setup, which could come any time. Okay, but with the US markets, I am anticipating a bit of a rally up there. So, we're going to follow. I do suspect we're going to follow. And lastly, before we close off, let's just have a look. So 10 cents flat at the moment. Rand dollar is 14.66. Little movement today, but it did do quite a bit of movement yesterday. So yeah, Nikkei is flat and the Hang Seng is flat. So international markets are pretty flat. Oil is up. I would expect us more than likely to do a little bit of consolidation today. Just consolidate around this 50,000 mark before getting an entry to the long side. Okay, and I am trying to get my swing trade set up for the next, well, for the rest of the month, pretty much. Okay, and what we're looking for here is I'm looking for us to bounce off. See how that bounces off the alligator as well, and you can also see how we have diversions here. Okay, so the oscillator is making lower lows, but price is making higher lows. So this is an indication that we are going to be continuing to the upside. Okay, and that's on the monthly level. I think you'll pick it up off the weekly as well. Okay, and you can see all these tails on the bottom here. These guys are not going to let this thing fall below this level. Okay, they are letting it fall. You can see, these tails are significant. So I'm just waffling a bit here. I just want to point this out. So that's 800 points, 1,000 points, 1,800 points. So these tails are massive tails at the moment. But institutions are accumulating. They are buying at this level. They see value here, and they're accumulating and they are buying. Okay, so what you'll find them doing is they'll be accumulating. They'll sell half up here, it'll fall, they'll accumulate again. They'll sell half up there, it'll fall, they'll accumulate again. And then as soon as they see a direction change, they'll hold those positions, and then it'll trend like this trend here, or even this trend here. Okay, but for now what they're doing is they're just accumulating here. So I can see, fall below. We start falling below these tails here, stops are going to get triggered and it'll be a violent move to the downside. So for now, I think we are pretty safe. We're in a very good area at the moment for a swing trade to the upside. And, How far, I can't tell you. You're going to have to watch price action. But to me, that's the most logical area, would be top of the range at 52,400. Okay. So yeah, so that's my take on this today. Be very careful. If you're unsure about it, rather stay out of it until futures market is closed out, and then look for your entries. Okay. Alternatively, watch this 50,000 and put your trade in, and just keep a very wide stop in a very low position, because you could swing all the way down to the bottom here. And even if we do swing down to the bottom, that is an area, as far as I'm concerned, to get long. Okay. So any area, any visit down to these previous swing lows, and do it on the hour. So any visit to these tails down the bottom here. Okay. So just look at your chart and you'll see these swing lows. Any visit down here is an opportunity to get long, as far as I'm concerned. Okay. Obviously, I don't want to see that. I'd rather see us stay above the 50. If we can stay above the 50,000, that would give me the confidence I need for my second entry long. So first entry is down here, second entry will be up here, and then the stop will move up as well. And then as we swing low, we get entries long, and we keep moving our stop up, and we keep adding to our position. Okay, so let's see if that can play out, and we will keep tabs on that over the next couple of days. Anyway, guys, that's my take on this today. Be very careful. If you're unsure, stay out of it until after the futures market. Okay, and yeah, stay safe. Enjoy the day, and I'll catch up with you guys later. Cheers for now.